Hey YouTubers, welcome back to another episode here on ESGNet of MLB 14 Road to the Show with Theo Bonds. This is episode 14, and as you see here, we're getting ready to go out west for a trip in the Pacific Northwest. As you see here, we're getting ready to play the Seattle Mariners, who have a pretty good record so far early in this season. 31 and 23, and of course we are 22 and 21. But enough about that. Of course, as you see here, we've been struggling here. We actually won a series, if you remember from the last episode in Oakland. We won that 2 out of 3 against them. I couldn't really sweep them, but hey, we took 2. That's good enough for us. Hopefully, this will help us getting back in winning. Get us back into the swing of things, getting back to bringing some more W's than losses. But there you see again, there's this standings for both teams, and of course, you got a pretty good packed house there. Fans there for the Mariners, cheering for that team. Of course, they are having an excellent season so far and doing quite well for themselves. So there you see the Mariners coming out and getting warmed up here. And then, of course, there's the batting lineup for both teams. There you see Bonds batting fourth, as he has been all so far this season. And then you see we're going to go against James Paxton for this game. So you see Bonds, 5 home runs, 12 RBIs for him, and a .222 average for him so far this season. So we'll get here at the top of the first, runner on first, 2 outs, and we're going to have a 1-2 pitch here coming up, and Bonds goes after that one. It's a drop third strike, and of course he's going to have to try to run at that one out, and unable to that time. There you see it okay at bat, got 3 points that time. And of course we've been struggling, like I said here in the last couple of episodes. There you see 0-2 pitch. This one's high, this one's deep, but is it deep enough to go out of the ballpark? And no, the center fielder is there to grab that one. And in Bond's second at bat here for the day. So got good solid contact that time. A 4-pitch at bat. Of course, we need to start working the batter, working the pitcher there, make him throw more pitches. Try to run up his pitch count here. So top of the fifth here, nobody out, nobody on board, and 2-2 pitch, and that changeup there. Low and outside right there, but Bonds unable to connect that one. That one's not even in the zone. So as we see here in the replay, Paxton knows where Bonds has been struggling at and continues to dominate that in this ball game. So down by 1, top of the 7th here, runner at second and nobody out. And this one's popped up, skied high, and looks like the third baseman is going to call everybody off and grab that one. So there you see 5 pitches that time, and got 5 points for that at bat. So Ramirez there, one of the relievers, is coming in, and of course Miguel's there straining at second, hoping that Bonds could be able to bring him home. So there you see 0 for 4 for the day, and he popped out in the 7th. So we're up by 3 now. Runners at first and second, nobody out, and Bonds chased after that changeup right there. Again, outside. He should have not went for after that one. But of course, the young star is going through some growing pains right now. Just he feels like that he can try to do something when really he just needs to sit back and just find his pitch. Not worry about trying to drive in runs. You're creating more trouble for them when you got runners in scoring position. And he has the power and stuff. He's not taking his time swinging the bat there. So there you see his performance in that first game here. As we'll see here in just a bit, we'll get to the next game here. Actually, we get the day off in the game 2, but we'll go to game 3. And before we get to game 3, let's go upstairs with Matt for Excursion and crew about Theo Bonds and the season he's having so far in the MLB.
It's the MLB pregame show, and we're counting down to first pitch here this afternoon. While the final preparations are being made, we'll take a look at a young up-and-comer in today's Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Theo Bonds will be our focus, as he has not been living up to the club's expectations of him lately. His manager came out and said he expects more from him at this point, but his starting job, however, is not in any kind of danger.
Well, I don't think this is any kind of big deal. His manager's, I think, just trying to light a fire under him. I mean, he's a big part of this team, so it's very important for the coaches and the front office to make sure that he's doing exactly what they expect of him. I'm sure he'll turn it around, and then we're not even going to remember that any of this was happening.
Okay, Eric, Steve, and I are ready for baseball, and we'll have it for you next on the show.
All right, so, just like I said in the last episode, I believe, a lot, the team's kind of concerned with him, with his batting performance and whatnot at the plate. So we'll go ahead and go to Game 3. We actually win Game 2, 6-5. And there you see Bonds hits this one. This one's up there, but it's snagged there by the by the left fielder out there to get that out for a routine play there. So Bonds gets out right there. And his first at bat there, but is able to drive in a run there. You see, I believe Austin Jackson comes in there and scores on that play. So we'll go ahead, top of the fourth here, 1 out, nobody on board, 1-1 game, and there you see he hits that one straight to the third baseman for a routine play there. So mark that 5-3 for that play right there. So Bonds again not doing so well at his bats. There you see 0 for 1, a sacrifice fly with an RBI for the day. So we'll see what he can do. We're up by 2, top of the 6th here with a runner on first, nobody out. And there you see Bonds hits this one. This goes out to shallow right field that time. The right fielder gets there on time and gets that one. So he's not getting any kind of break from anybody. He's hitting the ball really well, especially today, but just not able to find holes in their defense. Of course, that's been pretty much the way it's been here lately. He's just been hitting the ball really well and just not able to get one to go where he wants to. But this time he does. This one actually goes deep, and this one's gone. Home run. His first home run at Safeco Field for the season. And there you see Bonds gets a home run right there. So maybe this is a good turnaround. Maybe putting that lighting that fire underneath him, as they said in the player spotlight there. Maybe the coach, him and the coach had exchanged some words, or had a meeting or something, trying to get him fired up and get him going. As this is a long season, so of course everyone's going to have their ups and downs. As you play 162 games, you're not going to be on top of your game all the time. But there you see that one just goes deep, and this one's long gone, and a home run right there. So putting more points, more runs there on the board. So in the game, 5-1. As you see here, Justin Verlander gets his 5th win of the year, and Joe Nathan gets his 15th save of the year. But of course, there you see there's a player of the game, locking down that win right there with that home run shot there. Theo Bonds is named our player of the game. I believe this is the first time that he's been named player of the game. So congratulations to him on that achievement. But yeah, I mean, it's just it's a long season. There you see his game stats there. You guys can pause the video and check those out. 1 for 3 for the day, a run, a home run, which would be his 6th for the year, and 3 RBIs in the game, hitting .313 with a win, 5-1. So there you see the crew there, grounds there, cleaning up and making sure the field looks nice for the next game that the Mariners have. But as for Theo, he's going through his growing pains, and everyone goes through that. In any sport you go through, you're going to have your slumps, and especially baseball is well known for that. So just got to take your time and make sure you can, just don't be so aggressive at the plate. Be aggressive, but don't be overly aggressive. But there you see the standings so far here as we get into the month of June. And at this point, we're only 4.5 behind Cleveland. So we still got some work to do, but it's manageable. And of course, we're still in the first half of the season. So there's plenty of baseball still to come. And we just, especially with Theo, he just needs to sit back, relax, and just take his time at the plate and find those pitches. And especially if they're gonna, walk him, which he is a power hitter. He's a good one. He's gonna have more walks than he will anything. So he's not gonna be challenged that much. Until he starts hitting, starts going on a hitting spree, and then they'll start trying to walk him and whatnot. But there you see, we're 4.5 behind there in the American League Central, and we'll see what he can do in the next episode. So definitely, guys, come on back for another episode here on ESGNet, MLB 14 Road to the Show with Theo Bonds. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, please. I would much appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel and check out other great series here on ESGNet. And also check out our social media pages on Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr. All the links down there are below in the description. So, as always, you guys, keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you guys next time.
The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a drive.